he's only going to sit for an hour and a half. He's at one of the other properties we have permission on. Andrew and Brendan are out. Paul, I haven't heard from. Dad's out. But, yeah, I'm just sitting on this kind of little corner of a hayfield on some public land. I got a cornfield, a hayfield, and a bean field. And I'm kind of on just this little funnel of trees. And behind me is a swamp where they all bed. So I say, and I sat in a tree that's probably 100 yards from here. Last year, we saw a doe go in right where I'm sitting, so we only sat there one time, so I mean, there's a really good trail right probably 5-10 yards from my tree. It's perfect out, it's gorgeous. It was raining like crazy when we came out here. I think we got about an inch of rain last night, and it stopped about 5 o'clock this morning right when we got up. We're just gonna sit here, see what happens. Probably gonna shoot the first doe that comes by. That's been my plan all along, so stay tuned, we'll see what happens. Alright guys, kind of a recap of what happened there. So yeah, I was sitting there and I heard those deer coming, as you'll see in the video, but first I thought it was just a little buck, but then he got underneath me in about 5 yards and I had my bow. I just couldn't get myself to pull the trigger on him. He came right into my first shooting lane and stood there, and it's just like, oh, he just wasn't quite what I was looking for. I mean, he's nice. There was an 8-point with him too. I didn't get a whole lot of footage of him. He's wide. I think if that one that I had right under me would have been as wide as the other one, I would have shot. There's no way. He was just just inside his ears, but he had a nice height to him, but I don't know. I just couldn't get myself to shoot. I don't know what it was. He was a young deer, probably 2.5, but I don't know. Good morning. It was a successful morning. Had those two, and then I ended up seeing 2 does. But I don't know if they got downwind of me or what, because they were out in the hayfield and they were just nervous as heck. And then I looked back up and they were gone, so I'm guessing they went back into the thick stuff. So I waited for half hour or so, made sure they weren't going to come by me, but then my wind started to... The wind was going perfect this morning coming out of the north, and then it started shifting, and by the time I got out it was southeast wind, which I had to get out of there. I don't know if I can pass that buck up again if he comes by though. Oh, public land buck. Nice 8-point, 9-point. Probably should have shot. But too late now. Got some good footage of him. So, probably see you tonight. perfectly fine this morning. Alright, it is September 17th, opening day. It is the opening night. This morning I passed up a little buck. I mean, he was nice, but not quite what I was looking for. So, sitting at my place tonight. Last night was obviously the day before opener. We came up on the hill at about 7 o'clock, 6:30, and there was a giant down in here. He's got to be pushing 150. He's close, but he was in here, and a bunch of does and fawns. We've been seeing 15 deer probably every night in here. I got my food plot. Last year was probably, I don't know, half an acre. This year it's like 2. So they're really just hitting these bottom 2 corners right now, and then kind of working their way up. So then I've got a clover that I threw down last year that I didn't grind under, and they've been really hitting that really hard lately. So that's probably, I think it's a 30-yard shot to my food plot from this corner, 25 this way. But what I'm gonna have to basically do is wait for him to get into the clover to take my shot. I don't really feel comfortable going 40. I mean, I'm comfortable, but if we can avoid it, we're gonna. Last night that buck was feeding in the clover probably 15 yards from here. So if we could get him to come in, it'd be great. Otherwise my plan is take a doe, see what happens. We got a pretty good view. I mean, we can see the whole hillside. Only thing is we set this blind up kind of today. Just kind of threw some old pallets, got some brush, pushed it all in this really brushy corner of a big junk pile I have here of just brush and stuff. So hopefully they don't notice it too much. I don't think they will, because this is just a wall of brush. The only way they're going to notice us is if they come from the left side, which they rarely do, but again, it's always a possibility. So we're going to sit down, be quiet. I might open one little hole up so I can see kind of where they come into the fence, and then see what happens. Try to get a doe down early and see if that buck shows up. So stay tuned. She's stopping. Yep. Yep. It's gotta be quick, she's looking. She's facing us again. Yep, you get ready, get ready. No, don't. Don't move. Just wait, she's still looking. Okay, yep, go. Yep. Yep. Arrow's still in her. She's going down. She's slowing up. Come on. Come on.
looks good.
A little back.
A little bit.
I just couldn't hold it anymore.
Yep, no, you're good. She's getting wobbly.
I don't think she can clear the fence.
I don't think so too. She's just sitting there. Is she still standing there?
She's just standing there. Oh, forever. Oh my gosh. She did not want to look away.
Oh, I can't believe she stayed that long.
I like this, but I don't.
I don't.
I was so scared.
But when she was staring at us that first time, she was staring right, like I was just like this. I'm like,
Yeah, she's staring at your soul.
but then as she went,
She was looking through this crap right at me.
but like,
She should have ran.
yeah, I know. Then I just kept slowly backing up as I went.
So hopefully she goes down with us seeing her. No, she's not. It took forever.
That was awesome. That was
so
intense.
nerve-wracking.
That was intense. She's walking back. She's walking back out. I see her loom knocking her. I think she laid down.
Whoa!
There's a baby albino.
That's good.
Storm. There's a storm. Oh, we should not be out. There's a storm coming over there. Oh. Hi. Is there a man here? Hi.
Are we going to get a deer?
Yeah, come
deer.
up here.
What's that?
I said come up here. Very nice.
Is it very bright? It actually gets brighter.
Your dad wanna?
Oh.
Oh, there's so much bugs.
Stop it.
See the blood? Where's the blood?
It's right there.
Nice.
Somebody hold me.
Yeah, you think
It is red though, it's not a lot of blood. We don't know that. It's not over there, it's over here. We gotta go find it. Let's see who can find it first. She's over here. Where's it at? You gonna find it? Oh, oh. Go look right there. It's over there? Go look right there.
No, he's over there.
Look at that. I'm blind. Oh. I'm blind.
He's right over there.
George, what is that?
That's
Nice. That's a deer. Oh, it's still in there. Yeah.
What is that?
She bedded down.
Glow knock's still going.
That is
It's back, though.
George.
Yeah, it definitely could have been forward
Well, I want to
3,
see.
4 inches.
get the arrow to come all the way through?
No.
Yay!
It's all on camera. You can see her run with it.
Right at
Pick her up, George.
The
Pick her
fawn
ears up.
line. I figured she was dead.
Pick her ears up.
No.
Why?
Flip
It's
around
my
and see
dad's
another
deer.
You gotta pick it up though.
Oh, that's the first one this year. George is done. You're gonna be gagging once you cut her open. You know it.
Daddy!
She was like perfectly broadside. You hit her a little low.
She took a shit like 4 times.
This is the side you shot her, right?
Yeah, right there.